sports. It's in the game.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Crescent City of New Orleans and the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints. The veteran Brandon McManus ready to kick this one off. And off we go from the Superdome. On the return, it's Williams. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
On the ground for the first time, this is Alvin Kamara. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
Now Rattler gonna throw. He'll tuck it and take off. Oh no, right at the start, he loses the football. One of his teammates there to take it back in. It's a gain of 16, and it's 2 nice plays to begin this drive. They'll run on first down with Kamara. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. But this is taken in by a teammate. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Rattler. That'll be caught. It's Alvin Kamara. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, New Orleans.
Every staff in the league that understands that we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted. The ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's got to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
Here we go.
Here's Rattler. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Shaheed with the catch. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team. They'll run. It's Williams. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. Now here's second and goal. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. So we've come to the end. They'll go again from the 3. It is second and goal. Kamara going to try to bull his way in. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line. Throwing here on third and goal. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And now they're faced with a 4th and goal. Rupee's kick is good. And the Saints will take a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
On the return, here's Jaden Reed. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10. They'll go play action with Love. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Right side, catch made by Dobbs. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's to Dobbs again. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. On first and 10, here's Love. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Dobbs that time. And it'll lead to a second down. Here's Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
How about 4 catches on this drive alone? Time to change the defense. This one gets him another first down. From the gun, it's Love. Toward the middle, that one caught by Watson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here's Love. Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. And the Saints will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. That's deep for Olave. That is caught. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. Here comes Blake Grupe for this field goal try. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So just a couple of field goals through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our score at the break. As we'll head over to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He has the EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Love to throw it on 1st down. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Demario Davis.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
Now, faking the give. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back.
Just take what the defense is giving you, and you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, pitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Edger and Cooper, they're on the tackle. 2nd and 7.
brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
To throw, it's Rattler. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down. And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Saints will open up a 9-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He made the field goal a moment ago. Now Groupie back out to kick it away. Here's Nixon on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. In motion, Reed. On 1st down, it's Love. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
The catch is made. This is Tucker Kraft. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. To throw is Love. And that is incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball, and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Olave is the motion man. They look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive.
When they called that sweep, Mike, obviously they're thinking, let's pick up the 1st down. They didn't quite get to the chains, but I think they're going to be pretty happy with that gain.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Rattler now back to throw. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
Packers 7.
This a must stop for this defense. Facing 3rd and long. And he will work his way down inside the 30. A pickup of 6. Here comes Blake Groupie for this field goal try. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Saints will extend their lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's Love to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Love quickly out to Watson. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. Now Love. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 39 yards. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line.